Good morning, students. This is the second revision video for the subject Power System 3. In the previous video, we had discussed numericals regarding how to solve node elimination technique in Y-bus matrix. And in the second category, we had discussed how to frame Z-bus matrix from a 4 by 4 Y-bus matrix. So in the previous video, two categories of numericals have been discussed, named as node elimination technique and how to solve 4 by 4 Y-bus matrix. 4 by 4 Y-bus matrix is somehow complicated to solve as compared to a simple 3 by 3 or 2 by 2 matrix. So we are continuing this video on the topic how to solve Y-bus calculations from a given network. अगर हमें नेटवर्क गिवन हो तो हम वाई बस कैसे निकाल सकते हैं. So let us start with example number 1. Example number 1 states that in 3 bus system shown in figure 1, in 3 bus system shown in figure 1, uh, this is figure 1. In 3 bus system, this is figure 1. In 3 bus system shown in figure 1, the series and shunt impedances of line 1 is, this is the series impedance and this is the shunt impedance. Similarly, the series and shunt impedance of line 2 is, this is series, this is shunt. Similarly, the series and shunt impedance of line 3 is respectively. Okay. So here we can say that this is line 1. ये line 1 है, series और shunt impedance is given for the line 1. This is line 2. Series and shunt impedance is given for line 2. This is line 3. Series and shunt impedance are given for line 3. These lines are interconnected between the three buses. This is bus number 1, this is bus number 2, and this is bus number 3. All the buses are interconnected by the transmission lines whose series and shunt impedances are given. So while solving the Y-bus numericals, you have to clarify one thing: what is given and what we have to calculate, and what is the category of numerical which is asked in the क्वेश्चन एग्जाम. ठीक है, तो इस इन सभी को देखते हैं. हमें इतना एनालिसिस हो रहा है, 3 बसेस हैं, 3 लाइंस हैं जिसका सीरीज और शंट इंपीडेंस गिवन है, तो मुझे इसकी वाई बस बनानी है. ठीक है, so you have to remember one important concept while framing the Y bus. The network shown in figure 1 should be in a pi representation. पाई रिप्रेजेंटेशन करके ही वाई बस सॉल्व होती है, बिना पाई रिप्रेजेंटेशन के वाई बस को सॉल्व करना काफी डिफिकल्ट रहता है. सो इन ऑर्डर टू easy our solutions, we have to convert this figure 1 into a pi representation. So pi representation is look like this. In this format we can say that it is a pi representation. Here two arms are shunt and between them is the series admittance. ठीक है, टू आर्म्स आर शंट एंड बिटवीन देम इज द सीरीज एडमिटेंस. शंट एंड सीरीज एडमिटेंस, दिस इज द पाई रिप्रेजेंटेशन. सो ऑल द थ्री बसेस हैव टू बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू इक्विवेलेंट पाई नेटवर्क. So each line can be represented, each line can be represented as an equivalent pi circuit having two shunt arms and one series arms, having two shunt arms and one series arm. Okay? Series and shunt impedances are given. So this figure, this whole figure can be converted in this format. You have to remember point 1, point 2, point 3. Just draw point 1, just draw this point 1, point 2, point 3. These will represent the number of buses in the network. There are 3 buses, so you have to select at the first 3 nodes. Just interconnect between the series admittance between the nodes. This is the series admittance between first and second bus or first and second node. Series admittance between second and third line or second and third bus. series admittance between first and three bus or first and three node. Okay. With respect to this point, there will be shunt elements also. So at this point, that is YP12, at this point, that is YP13, at this point, YP12, again YP12, at this point, that is YP23, again this point YP13, and again this point YP23. So you have to be very careful while drawing this diagram because this is the basic for the rest of the numerical. Okay, so your pi representation must be accurate. There will be no chances of error. So all the shunt elements are earth as shown by this symbol. So YS12 represents series element and YP12 represents shunt element. P represents shunt, S represents series. So equivalent representation of admittance elements, P represents shunt element and S represents series element. So this is a series element and this is a shunt element. So there is one basic concept is how impedance can be calculated or how admittance can be calculated, since in the numerical it is given that the series impedances and shunt impedances of the line are given. While we are calculating the admittance bus, Y bus, we are not calculating the Z bus, we are just calculating the Y bus. So हम लोग Y bus निकाल रहे हैं लेकिन Z bus के elements given है, so we know that admittance equals to the inverse of impedance. 1 by impedance equals to admittance. Now I have to calculate these values. Let us suppose if there are three buses. So from the three buses, we have acknowledged earlier that it will be a 3 by 3 matrix, 3 rows, 3 columns. If there are four buses, then it will be a 4 by 4 matrix, 4 rows, 4 columns. If there are two buses, then it will be a 2 by 2 matrix, 2 by 2 rows, 2 columns. So in our question, there are three buses, so we have to frame 3 bus matrix 3 by 3. So Y bus can be calculated by equating these variables Y11, Y12, Y13, Y21, Y21. Now our task is to calculate these variables individually one by one. So let us start calculating these variables. Now let us firstly, before going to calculate these variables, you have to define the admittance, because in the numerical impedance is given, not the admittance. So admittance you have to calculate first. So admittance is inverse of impedance. And series admittance between first and two buses, one or two noded, one by impedance of the line, or we can say that one by series impedance of the line. Series impedance of the line is this. So answer is this, because series impedance of the line 1 is this and shunt impedance is this. So I have written the series impedance only. Again, series impedance between 2 and 3. What I am calculating these terms. Series impedance 1, 2, series impedance 1, 3, and series impedance 2, 3. So for calculating the series admittance, the values of series impedance have to be substituted. So in line 3, what will be the series impedance? In line 3, the series impedance is this. In line 2, the series impedance is this. In line 2, the shunt impedance is this. In line 3, the shunt impedance is this one. So just calculate at the first instance the series admittance. Then we will go for calculating shunt admittance. Shunt admittance P12, P23, P13. Shunt admittance is inverse of shunt impedance. Shunt admittance between 2, 3 is inverse of shunt impedance at line 3. Shunt impedance between 1 and 3 is inverse of shunt impedance as line 2. So substitute here the shunt value of the line. The shunt values of the lines are represented in this format. This is for line 1, line 2 shunt admittance, line 3 shunt admittance. So series and shunt admittances are calculated from the given series and shunt impedances. So one by one we have to calculate. Now you have to calculate for Y11, Y22, Y33, Y12. You have to calculate it. So When we look at this first node y11, y11 equals to this summation of these four terms. So why there are summation of these four terms, we had already studied in our derivation or theoretical concept. Why this is known as self admittance. Self admittance equals to the sum of series and shunt admittance across the nodes. So let us look at node 1. Node 1, ys12 is connected, ys13 is connected, two series admittance are connected, and two shunt admittance are connected across node 1. Y11 is known as self admittance. Self admittance is connected across four series and shunt admittance. So just substitute the values which we had calculated here. These values we had calculated here. Just substitute these values with this. We get to this. So y12 equals to y21 equals to negative of the series admittance. This formula is also calculated in our, we have noticed this thing in our theoretical derivation by framing the y bus. By these are known as driving impedance. This is known as self impedance. Self impedances are the combination of series and shunt elements, whereas driving impedances or driving admittances are the combinations of only series element. So you have to take the negative of the series element. Similar for y13, you have to take negative of the series admittance. So this is the self admittance. You have to again add series and shunt. So this is again driving impedance admittance. You have to calculate negative of the series admittance, and this is again the self admittance. You have to calculate all these series and shunt admittance. So while solving all these values, you have to just substitute in this format, taking 10 by 3 as common outside the matrix, substituting all the values, we get our y bus in this format. हमें इस फॉर्मेट में लाना है. अब क्वेश्चन ये बनता है कि अगर एग्जाम में आ जाए कि नहीं भैया कि हमें जेड वाई बस नहीं, हमें जेड बस बनानी है. सो you know that z bus is simply the inverse of y bus. z bus को निकालने के लिए अगर y bus आपको पास निकाल ली है तो तो y bus का इनवर्स कर देना तो we will get our z bus. It is typical to solve 4 by 4 matrix, but it is very easy to solve 3 by 3 matrix. तो आप y bus से भी z bus निकाल सकते हो. सिंपली y bus का इनवर्स ले लेना तो आपका z bus निकल जाएगा विद इन फ्रैक्शन ऑफ 5 to 10 मिनट इन साइंटिफिक कैलकुलेटर. ठीक है, घबराने की बात नहीं है. अगर z bus पूछा जाए कि आपको z bus से ही सॉल्व करना है, so instead of inversing these values, just directly put these values impedances in the this matrix. Instead of y bus, you write z bus, z11, z12, z13. You just put the value of impedances instead of admittances. आपको इन्वर्स नहीं करना, आपको सीधा सीधा वैल्यू पुट कर देनी है z बस की. यहाँ पे आपको इन्वर्स करना पड़ा, y बस कैलकुलेट करना पड़ा, लेकिन हमें हमारे क्वेश्चन में impedances गिवन थी, मतलब z बस गिवन थी इन दिस फॉर्मेट. तो अब z बस डायरेक्टली आप लिख सकते हो कि z बस की वैल्यूज क्या आएगी by these addition and subtraction, all this, or you can check it by you firstly calculate the y bus by the simple procedure as we are calculating z bus. So you just simply calculate by the procedure given, or you can take inverse of the y bus to calculate z bus. Both the answers will be same. Try it at the home. So thank you for that.